What is going on, everybody? Facebook, hope you guys are having the best Tuesday ever. You know your boy has got a fresh haircut. Shout out to my dog, Gabriel the barber. It's been like 7 weeks since I got cut up. Instagram, what's going on? Happy freaking Tuesday. Hope you guys are crushing your goals, crushing everything that you guys want to accomplish today. I'm having a phenomenal day here in, not so sunny Southwest Florida right now. We just had a nice storm roll through, so I might have some iffy connection here. It looks like Instagram's already freezing. That sucks. So Instagram's freezing. Facebook, we're going to see what's going on here. I might have to restart the live on Instagram because what I do with the Facebook recording is I actually repurpose it into my podcast. That's how I get the video, or that's how I get the audio from for the podcast. I get it from Facebook. So I'm going to wait to see if Instagram. It's not looking too good. I'm going to get off here. There's Liver King. Yeah, no, I don't know if we're going to be able to do this on Instagram. But I have high hopes. Let's see here. Wi-Fi's off. If you guys are just tuning in on the replay, make sure you guys hashtag replay for me. This video here is only going to be for the Facebook and YouTube replay. I'm trying to figure out my Wi-Fi here for Instagram on my phone. Let's try this again. Yeah, it's not showing. It's not showing very strong. I got one bar on my signal here. I'm gonna try Wi-Fi. Let's see. Okay, it says going live. What's going on, Instagram? Hope everybody's having a kick-ass Tuesday. I'm having some issues with my Wi-Fi right now. It's storming out pretty good. So this one's going to be a little iffy. I might just have to do this live on Facebook today and repurpose it as the podcast. But we will see as people start to tune in how the connection is. Steven, what's going on, brother? Happy freaking Tuesday, man. I was just saying before you hopped on here, I'm having some issues with my Wi-Fi. It's storming down here in Fort Myers pretty bad right now. So we will see. Dave the Man, what's going on? Cup of Joe Black official, what is going on? Happy Tuesday, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are going to make sure here for a couple minutes that my Wi-Fi is stable enough to go ahead with this live. But if anything, guys, just to let you know while you're on here on Instagram, if you guys have me on Facebook, just look up Chance Galloway. I go live on my Facebook live stream every day at the same time. I just have 2 devices going. So if you guys need to, if this doesn't work out, and for some reason I just kind of abandoned Instagram today, I will be still going on Facebook with the podcast. So just wanted to let you guys know before anything, if anything happens. Yes, storming everywhere, bro. It's August in Southwest Florida. So, I mean, we need the rain, but it just sucks when you have to do a live stream. Nice catch, babe. Live stream like this. So, guys, first of all, let me know how your day's going. If you guys are having a fucking great day, let me see some fire emojis in the comments below. Let me see that you guys are having an absolutely phenomenal kick-ass Tuesday. You guys know I always bring the energy, bring in the fire, bring in the fuego, guys. I'm freaking ready for today's episode. And guys, today we're going to be discussing 3 ways to save money while gaining weight. I'm going to kind of touch on my journey, my fitness journey, of how I went from really 130 pounds all the way up to 205 at my heaviest when I was like 22 years old. And kind of talk about, ways that I figured out throughout that fitness journey of gaining 70 plus pounds of saving money, right? So Steven, yes, sir. Best day of my life. That is the energy, bro. That's the vibration I'm talking about, man. You guys are just tuning in as well. Yesterday's podcast, number 108 on the Relentless Life, was absolutely insane. I really enjoy talking about energy. I enjoy talking about, waking up, guys, and getting into the right mindset to being successful, not just on our fitness journey, but in life in general. What's going on, brother? Happy freaking Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. So yeah, guys, so today's going to be a fire episode. Tag some motherfuckers in the comments below that need to hear this, this live today, this podcast. Like I said, we're going to be going over 3 ways to save money while putting on weight or while putting on lean muscle mass, right? So everybody obviously wants to know not only on how to put on lean weight or lean muscle mass and gaining weight, but also how can I afford this, right? Like I'm going to be eating twice as many calories. The food's going to be a little healthier. And most people associate that with more money, right? Spending more money, having to dig deeper into our wallets. And that hurts, guys. I understand that. I'm a human being too. I work too. I'm not a fucking millionaire, not yet at least. And, I'm limited on my income and I have to make things work with my girlfriend and I in our household on how much money we spend. Like, we count every dollar counts. And I understand that. And I want to give you guys my 3 ninja hacks today on how to save money while gaining weight and while putting on lean muscle mass. So guys, if this is something that you struggle with, where you're just like, Chance, I don't know how to put on weight while saving money, this episode is for you guys. This one's going to be very short, sweet, and to the point. We're going to open it up with a quick Q&A at the very end of today's episode. Tag some people. Steven, I see you tagged Brendan today. And for my clients, this is a message for my clients only. Most of you guys know I posted it up in the private community, and I posted it up in our Trainerized group chat as well, that I am doing a competition for my clients. Whoever attends the first 10 live, whoever gets to 10 live streams, screenshots this podcast, post your number one biggest takeaway, post it on your story, and tags me at Chance Galloway Fitness. First client to get to 10 of those will receive a interview with me on my live stream. I will get you guys on this podcast. We will do a live podcast together and discuss success, motivation, your fitness journey here in the Relentless Life program. And I will upload it as a podcast, guys, to the Relentless Life. So I'd really love to see Brendan in here, because if he does not get in here, Steven is going to be one episode above him. Or if Brendan does decide to come back, I will count that as an episode as well, as a tally, I guess, if you will. So you guys can come back on the replay, screenshot it, and do the same thing. You don't have to be here for the live. I prefer you guys to be here on the live. But if you do come back on the replay and do that as well, I am totally fine with that. So tag some more people, drop some fire if you guys are ready for today's message, for today's podcast, for today's live stream. Like I said, guys, I'm always ready. I'm ready to deliver that value for you guys. And if you have any questions throughout this podcast, I do my best to answer them, but I do like to stay to script, to the information and the stuff that I want to kind of deliver to you. And then we can kind of get to those questions at the very end. So if you guys are ready, I will start this podcast. So yeah, guys, the 3 ways to saving money while gaining weight or putting on lean muscle mass. We're going to go live here, guys, in 3, 2, 1. What's going on, fam? Happy freaking Tuesday. Welcome back to another episode on the Relentless Life podcast. I'm your host, Coach Chance. And guys, let me tell you, I'm fired up for today's message, because I've been having a lot, really since the beginning of my coaching career, my online fitness coaching career. I've had people kind of, ask me about, affordable ways to putting on weight or putting on lean muscle. And, for the longest time, I really didn't have an answer for it. It was almost like, you have to take this protein shake, or guys that didn't really want to remain natural. They would ask me, what's a good pro hormone, or what's a good steroid? And I'm like, I haven't really had much experience with that in the past. It's really not my thing. I'm more of a holistic guy, holistic coach. Everyone wants that quick way to putting on weight. And, some people don't care about their wallets, but I found that 90% of people that I work with really do care about the money that they're spending. It's right now with gas prices and with our economy, everything is just through the roof. Prices of everything are through the roof. So, when it comes to like our health and the food that we're putting in our bodies, obviously we want it to be very optimal and to the highest quality possible. But at what expense? I understand, guys, we are all on a budget. So that's what I'm going to be discussing today. I'm going to be talking about 3 ways for you guys to save money while gaining weight, and not just with nutrition. We're going to talk about some other stuff as well. But guys, we're going to get right into it. So like I said, on the live stream prior to going live here with the podcast, if y'all have any questions, save those for the end. That way I can address those accordingly after I deliver these 3 ways to gain weight affordably. 3 ways to save money, to save your wallet while gaining weight. So number 1, guys, if you're taking notes, I want you guys to write this in the comments. I try to make these lives and this podcast as interactive as possible. So Steven, get your fingers ready to type this in the comments below. Anybody in here, type this in the comments below. Number 1 is going to be buying in bulk. So I want to see that in the comments. Number 1, buy in bulk. Guys, this is my number 1 ninja hack to saving money, saving your wallet while putting on weight. Because, guys, as you know, to put on weight, you got to fucking eat some food. You got to eat more than you're used to eating. You're not going to gain weight by going to the racetrack at lunch and buying, a couple of hot dogs on the burner, or buying a pack of Cheetos, or drinking an energy drink. It's just not going to happen. I'm sorry to tell you guys, it's not going to happen. You know, a lot of you guys are skipping breakfast. You're drinking 3 cups of coffee in the morning, not eating, and you're coming home and you're eating 450 grams of carbohydrates, you know, with a pasta meal, some tomato sauce, and maybe a couple meatballs, and you're saying, oh, I wonder why I'm not gaining weight. You know, I eat all these carbohydrates at 8 o'clock at night, and I don't know what's going on. You know, you're causing a lot of distress to your endocrine system, and your body's just super confused. So that is not the way to do it. You guys want to buy in bulk. You want to buy the right things in bulk. You want to buy your ground beef in bulk. You want to buy any proteins, chicken, fish, steaks, whatever, pork, whatever you guys like. I'm not a huge fan of pork, but whatever you guys like, you want to buy it in bulk. This is going to really help to save your wallet. And it's also going to get you the high quality foods needed to put on weight the right way, to put on lean muscle mass, because we don't want to put on, you know, excess body fat. That's not why we start a fitness journey, right? It's not why we hire a coach. We hire a coach or we start a fitness journey to put on muscle and to have a better body composition and be more confident, right? And to feel better in our own skin. So number one is buying bulk. Also here, guys, I want to touch on when you're in a grocery store, when you're in Publix, wherever you guys shop. I like Publix better because the quality of the food does kind of outreach Walmart, all these, Costco, Sam's Club. Like, yes, Costco and Sam's Club, those membership places, you can save more money on. So if that's something you guys are a member of, yes, definitely take advantage of that. I like Publix because typically their meats, especially, obviously I'm an animal-based guy. I eat a lot of animal products. Is more affordable. Obviously, I try to stick to the grass-fed stuff, but I do like that. But when you are shopping, if you do shop in a grocery store, try to get things on sale. Get the BOGOs, right? Like, for instance, with water, I don't just buy a pack of water that's $5.99. I wait for Publix. My girlfriend, she works at Publix. She has a lot of family in Publix, so she knows when the deals are going around. I wait for those deals to come around. Every Wednesday, they have a new deal. So if you guys need to take a note of that, if you shop at Publix, if you're anywhere in the southeast region of the United States, Publix has deals, new deals every single Wednesday. So make sure you're not only buying in bulk, but you guys are also buying the things that are on sale or that are, you know, buy one, get one free, right? That's going to be huge to saving you money while you're trying to put on weight, right? And you want to stock up. Finally, for number one is you want to stock up on these things when they are on sale. So not only do you want to buy in bulk, but you want to stock up when you can find these sales, you know, because it's like you can buy in bulk all you want, but if you're buying at a high price, well, that's not going to save your wallet, you know? So you want to make sure that you guys are stocking up on these BOGO deals and you're stocking up, you know, on ground beef that is $5.99 a pound, right? Buy a bunch of it and then freeze it. Throw it in your freezer if it's not already frozen. You know, personally for me, guys, and then we're going to get into number two here. Number two is a very big one. You're going to want to wait for this number two. I personally, as of right now, I do buy from grocery stores, but I also buy from local farms. And my future intentions are to solely buy from local farms only, buy raw dairy, all my meats, all my grass-fed, grass-finished, regeneratively raised meats from local farms. And when you buy it, guys, it's frozen. It's already butchered. It's already prepackaged. And then you stock it in a deep freezer. I bought a deep freezer for $250 from Sam's Club. My parents have a membership at Sam's Club. So I bought a deep freezer there, guys, $250. And now I literally buy all my grass-fed meat from like $6 to $7.50 a pound. When you buy $1,500, say a half a cow worth of meat, you're getting that meat at a substantially lower rate than you're going to buy it in Walmart or in Publix for $7 to $10 a pound or whatever it is. So that is number one. Buy in bulk, hit the sales, buy from local farms, and then stock up when you see those sales. So awesome. Steven, I see it. Number one, buy in bulk, stock up, look for BOGOs and deals. If you can buy grass-fed, grass-finished meat, check for your local farms if possible. Absolutely. Guys, number two, get your pencils, your fingers ready on the comments here. Number two is going to be prepping your own meals. This is huge, right? So we got the grocery part done. We got the buying in bulk and the stocking up. Number two is prepping that food that you just bought, right? So we want to make sure not only are we buying in bulk, not only are we hitting those sales and those BOGOs and buying from local farms, that's going to be way more affordable, but now we want to prep that food. That's the second part to number one is prepping that food, prepping your meals, right? Stop eating out. Too many of you guys are still eating out and expecting to put on weight and then bitching that you don't have any more money to stay in the program or to stay on track to your goals, and you can't afford the food, or you can't afford the gym membership, or you can't afford whatever it is because you guys keep fucking eating out. You guys are spending anywhere from $50 to $250, every month, and it's not good. You guys aren't going to be staying on track and staying consistent when you have no fucking money. Guys, money is important. Money isn't everything, but money definitely gives you power to live the life that you want to live. So that's why I'm trying to give you guys these tips to save as much money as possible. So you guys only put the money out needed to achieve your fitness goals of gaining weight and putting on lean muscle mass. So guys, number 2, for those of you just tuning in, you guys are going to want to rewatch this replay or listen to the auditory version on the podcast. For number 1, as you guys know, number 1, buy in bulk. Number 2, prep your meals. Stop eating out. Guys, eating out is killing your wallet. It's not allowing you guys to progress in your fitness journey of gaining weight because you're spending all your money on restaurants, especially if you're in a relationship with somebody and you pay for their portion as well. Now you're going from $20 to $30 a meal to $40 to $60, and that's not even with a tip. So you guys are going out to a nice dinner, $75, $80 on a Friday night. You're doing that every week. That's $250 every single month, when all you had to do was prep your meals for that day or cook affordably, and you spend $20 on a dinner for you and your partner. So that's number 2, guys. Number 2, let me see in the comments, is prepping your own meals and stop eating out. Number 2 is prepping your own meals and stop eating out. That is number 2. Drop some fire if you guys are getting some value from this podcast so far. I want to see some fire in the comments below if you guys are getting some value from this podcast, from this live stream so far. Steven, yes, prep your own meals, stop eating out and wasting money. This will save money each month and only put out what is needed towards your fitness goals. Yes, sir, somebody's paying attention. Number 3, finally, guys, this is the 3rd hack to saving money while putting on weight. Find an affordable gym membership. Nothing to do with nutrition. Now we're speaking about our training regimen, right? Find a gym, guys, that is going to have the bare minimum needed for you guys to get the results that you want. You don't need this fancy, crazy, sauna with basketball court, LA Fitness, $60 a month membership. Like, find something that's super affordable. Or if you guys live in an apartment complex, or you're staying in a hotel for a couple weeks, or the HOA community center that you live in has a gym and go use that. You guys don't need even a $30 gym membership. I know a lot of gyms are from $20 to $40. That's kind of like the average, with the yearly. A lot of them have a yearly maintenance fee of $60 to $80 and stuff like that. But you guys don't need an extravagant gym. Use what you have and make the gains. If you guys are eating enough food, if you're eating animal-based, highly nourishing foods, you're getting your sun, you're doing all your habits for your mental health, you're getting a good cardio regimen down, and you're doing some form of resistance training, that's really all you guys are going to need to make a transformation. That's it. So don't be thinking that you need this huge, abundant, full of 50 treadmills and Stairmasters and bench presses and squat machines and racks and dumbbells to be a beast. You guys don't need that. Yes, is that ideal? Absolutely, because you have access to more machines, more equipment, and you guys can do more movements, right, in different planes and stuff like that. But as you guys know, I'm a fan of functional movement over restrictive bodybuilding movements. Not to say that doesn't kind of help people in shaping the body of their dreams and getting the look that they really want. But guys, finding an affordable gym membership is, in my opinion, going to be something that really allows you to save a lot of money, especially as those months go by. So throughout each year, guys, you're going to be saving probably anywhere from $200 to $500 per year on a gym membership. So that's number 3. So like I said, guys, if you're getting some value from this and you're just tuning in, drop some fire in the comments below. Just to kind of summarize and recap, guys, today's podcast. Like I said, it was going to be a short one. I wanted to get these tips out there, guys, to gaining weight while saving money. Number 1, buying in bulk, hitting the sales, hitting the BOGOs, and stocking up as much as possible when those sales are on, especially if you guys are shopping in a grocery store. And then, like I said, guys, also I like to buy from local farms. I get my ground beef anywhere from even $5 a pound all the way to say like $7.50, $8 a pound. But if I'm buying, by the pound, so a pound of ground beef, a couple pounds of ground beef from Walmart or from Publix, guys, it can go all the way up to $12, $13 a pound. And that is way too pricey, way too unaffordable for me personally. And I know if it's like that for me, it's like that for you guys most likely as well, because we're all in the same boat. Number two, guys, is prepping your meals. That's the second part to number one. Prep your own meals. Take the time every Sunday and Wednesday, or whatever 2 days of the week you guys prefer, and prep those meals. Take 2 hours, 2.5 hours on a Sunday, and then 3 or 4 days later when you're out of those meal preps, because obviously food only lasts so long in the fridge, usually 3 or 4 days, prep again on, say, a Wednesday or Thursday. That way you have your meals to get you from Thursday to Sunday. And that's going to prevent you guys from going out to eat, or from stopping at a racetrack, or from stopping at a taco stand and spending $15 on a couple of tacos that are probably infested with seed oils, during your day of work, because you're always going to go. Prep those meals, guys. Hopefully you have access to a portable cooler, maybe a microwave, something to heat your meals up in. Worst comes to worst, stop at a gas station. Most of them have a microwave. Like, there's plenty of hacks that you guys might not be aware of that you can do while on your fitness journey, while carrying around 3 to 4 meals with you every day, because you got to get your calories in to put on weight. And that's going to save you money as well. So number 2 is prep your meals, stop eating out. Finally, number 3, guys, find the most affordable gym membership. You do not need an extravagant gym to make gains and to put on weight. It is more about the quality of food you're putting into your body and the habits that you are partaking in every day. Sleep is a big one. Water is a big one. Sun is a big one. And in my opinion, resistance training is just the icing on the cake. So that is it. That is all. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Once I stop this podcast, I will open the floor up for Instagram and Facebook for a quick Q&A. But if you guys enjoyed today's episode on the podcast and you want to leave us a review, that is a way for us to get this message to as many people as possible. So if you know someone that is not yet subscribed to the podcast and maybe is on their own fitness journey, trying to gain weight, and maybe does not have all the money in the world to do it, this episode is for them. Go ahead and share this episode with them. Have them subscribe. Like I said, if they enjoyed the episode, leave a review as well so we can get this to more people, as many people as possible. And finally, guys, before I end this show, if you guys want to screenshot either on Facebook, on Instagram, or on the podcast, say you're on Spotify listening or the Apple Podcast app, screenshot this podcast. Type your number one biggest takeaway from today. So either buying in bulk, prepping your meals, or finding an affordable gym membership. Put it on your story. Tag me at Chance Galloway Fitness so I see that you guys tuned in today and that you got some value. Maybe drop some fire emojis in your story as well. And I'll reach out to you guys. We can have a conversation about maybe what your biggest takeaway from this podcast was as well, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, stay freaky relentless. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 12 p.m. Peace. Guys, good ass fucking podcast. I love it. I love it. If you guys got some value from today's live stream, from today's podcast, let me see some fire in the comments below. If you guys want to see more content like this, if you want to see more podcasts, more live streams like this one, where I kind of go over, anywhere from 3 to 5 ninja hacks, ninja tricks, whatever the hell you guys want to call it, on ways to save money, on ways to put on weight. Like, if you enjoy that, that style of training, please let me know, because I try to be as creative as possible, when I'm off social media, off my live streams, and I think of these things and I try to think of, what you guys would benefit the most from. So definitely any ideas, any perspectives are super, super, super helpful for me to kind of create, the next topic for the next episode. So Steven, what's going on, brother? Happy freaking Tuesday, bro. Gym membership, it's about the habits and foods that you eat, not the gym that you use. Yes, dude, you were super interactive. I hope Brendan gets in here so he can enter this competition as well. Otherwise, I will probably be seeing you on the podcast in the next couple of weeks. Awesome live, bro, as always. Thank you so much for tuning in. If nobody has any questions, I am going to end this. I have a very busy day ahead. As you guys might know from yesterday's live stream, yesterday's podcast, I did say that I'm going to the Keys this Saturday for a week vacation. It has been over 3 years since I've taken a family vacation with my family. And, I'm super excited about it. Kate's coming with us this time, so it's going to be a really cool experience. We're going to go down there and do some lobstering, hopefully shoot some fish, some spear fishing, do some diving, and, maybe even catch some mahi-mahi. So it should be a good trip. I don't know if anyone in here listening has ever been to the Keys, but I used to go there every year for like 4 or 5 years when I was a little bit younger in my teenage years. And that's what we would do as a family every year. So I'm really looking forward to getting back there, and kind of living those memories again. It's going to be a really good time. Zach was on Facebook, but I don't think he stayed. He'll probably come back and watch the replay. I'm not worried about it. But Steven, you know what to do. Screenshot, post your number one biggest takeaway, throw some fire in there, tag me at Chance Galloway Fitness, post it up on your Instagram, Facebook stories, and I will add you today for your first of 10 live streams. Once you get to 10, if you are the first person to get to 10, I will be interviewing you on the podcast. Once you reach that number, we will set a date up. We will talk about your goals. We'll talk about success and your journey here in the program thus far. Love it down here. He said, I have love it down there. Enjoy it, man. I absolutely will. And just like I always do, I went live the 6 days that I was in Longboat Key 3 weeks ago. So I will definitely be going live Monday through Friday next week. So next Monday through Friday while I'm down there, I'll get your guys' check-ins done. Nothing's going to be really different. I might not be as active on social media, but I will still have my phone with me. I will still, like I said, be on live here. And if you guys need anything at all, I will always be just a DM or a text away. So I got your back. That is it. That is all. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. And if you guys are just tuning in, definitely make sure you guys go back and rewatch this fire live stream. We packed it full of value, full of fire. And if you haven't already, go and subscribe, guys, to The Relentless Life with Chance Galloway on Spotify or the Apple Podcast app. It's also available on other podcast streams as well. So I hope you guys have the best rest of your Tuesday of your entire life. Chance Galloway, Coach Chance, out. Let's go. Let's freaking go, baby.